Oh yeah guys, Saturday morning. That was my old designs for the MS box. That was an L-ported box, tuned at 30Hz. But as you'll know if you've seen my latest vid, I decided to make a T-line box. Lots and lots of little bits of wood to be cut. You should have a fun time doing that. And that's how it's going to be cut out on the wood. And then that, as you've already seen, is what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to go down to B&Q now and cut that, and then it should all be good to go. Going to be using 3/4 inch thick wood, of course. You're going to get a T-line box. How do you feel, Mr. Superior MS Subwoofer and a T-line box? Just going to get some breakfast before I pop out quick. I always have a muffin for breakfast. Is that weird, or is that, am I weird, or do I just have muffins for breakfast? What the hell? I'll just have a packet of crisps. Bit of Tropicana, I think. Basically, this T-line box I'm doing is a smaller version of that T-line box I'm doing for my YouTube user, Cant Dan, 12-inch Alpine Type R. That's what. Right, let's see if B&Q are open for wood cutting. 228 383.
You now have 3 options.
As always. Nice little voice change there. Five to 10 in the morning. It's not that early. Pick up the fucking phone! Good morning there. I was just wondering if you could tell me if the woodcutting service is available at the moment.
The what, sorry, sir?
The woodcutting service.
I'll have a look for you. I can't hear it at the moment, but I guess it's because you've got a lack of customers at the moment.
Yeah, I can.
Let's have a look for you.
He's having a look. A big look with his eyes.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah, there is someone in today. Richard's in today.
Okay, brilliant, thanks.
Yeah?
Wicked,
Right,
thank you mate, bye. Great stuff. And B&Q. First thing I recommend you do is you start by drawing around all the pieces. So set all the pieces up, which we'll do in a minute. Set all the pieces up and draw around them so you know exactly where they're going on your base. Yeah. Once you've drawn out all your bits on your wood, then mark on all the inside bits where you're going to be screwing the extra bits onto, like so. So here, I'm going to mark. I want to screw a bit on there and there and there and there. Countersink, so it looks a bit like this. Whack it at the end of your power screwdriver so that you don't put too much power behind it, and then drill from the other side and then countersink them a little bit. Probably about that do. Ah shit, never countersink on the wrong side like I just did. What I then do is apply some glue in little zigzags like this. Then we'll just whack your screw in. For the terminal bit, I simply just used a bit of sealant around the edges and also on silicone sealant, all purpose, just nice cheap size. I just ran it along my finger to make a tight seal so there's no air leaks. I'm going to like clean this up a little bit later, you know what I mean? Right now, before you go about screwing the front on and screwing the sub in, and especially before you glue it onto the base, what I do is take each individual segment, this is one huge segment here, place it on the top piece, right? And then draw around it. You guys put the top on top of the box, you know where each individual inside bit is, so you know where to screw down, because the last thing you want to do is not know where to screw and end up plugging a screw in there and missing all the inside bits. See there? Even a slight little bit of difference will change where your screws go, and they could end up splitting the wood down the side, which is the last thing you want, so to speak. Once you draw around your bottom piece, mark out where you're going to be drilling your holes for your screws. Now this bit's a really awkward bit. You want to screw the smallest inside bit on first, and so what you do is you put it like that, put the screws into the holes just with your fingers, upside down like that. Instead of the glue on the bottom bit, it makes a proper tight seal, so it goes with this. Set it down nice and exact first time so you don't have to move it around too much. Take your screwdriver. First bit nice, and once you've got a reasonable number of the screws in, take it, turn it upside down, and then you can fill in the rest of them from the top. It makes life much easier. Jerry on the phone. Now this top piece ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Got any gaps anywhere, you can just take the sealant and just draw a nice little gooey thing along there and wide in. I'll just put some sealant on the base, just about to whack the complex bit on top. When you cut the circle out, use a jigsaw, right, but drill 4 holes like that, so you can sort of start and stop the jigsaw as you get round, because it's sand that down a bit, and use the jigsaw to take off any edges that are a bit too small. Now screwed in the front, the base, and all the pieces inside. All I need to do now is screw the sub in and screw the top on, and then it's done. Guys, look, now I've got the box finished, got the terminal wired up there, and the sub plugged in there, just testing it out a bit of free air to check my terminal works alright. Need a bit more powerful amp for this 10. Might be buying one of Jerry's amps if he's selling them for sure. If you'll notice, on most subwoofers you get a little foam ring that goes around there that sits on the wood to make an airtight seal. This hasn't got one, and so the metal against wood won't make a completely nice tight seal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a thin little strip of blue tack around there to act like a foam. How immensely strong this single 10-inch is. Let's go! Single 10. Listen. Now I'll tell you what we do. We add the 4/8 to the 10. That's how you make a T-line box. Right, guys, if you want any help on how to make a box like that, if you want any more bits in detail or anything like that, leave me a comment or send me a message on the YouTube. I'll get back to you probably about 6 hours at the latest. I'm trying to reply to comments and messages as quick as I can. Get back to you as soon as I can. My next project will probably be this. Fuck! It's a fucking big ass sub. Fuck, that's my phone, hang on. Alright, Jerry. Yeah, and by the way, you know you're on camera video right now. I just picked up the phone halfway through my video, so it's cool. Like, I'll probably post this up on YouTube. You know, you'll be like, oh shit, cancel that. Yeah, alright, bye. Anyway, yeah, so fucking 18 inches of fucking metal. Yeah, it is that same one that I put in my old video, old video called 18-inch subwoofer from Wembley. It's not 10,000 watts. It's probably not even 1,000 watts, but it can fucking move, and there's so much cone area here. I had this on the floor plugged into my Fusion amp, and the floor was going like this, and I was shaking, and everything was going crazy. So it's a Celestion. Is that upside down? Yeah. There's no information on this speaker on the internet anywhere, so I might have one of the only ones left in the world. But you know, it's just a PA18. I'm going to build a PA cabinet for it, probably L-port it because it's an 18, or port it of some kind, and then I'll have it with my 15-inch JBLs. If you've seen my other old videos of my 15-inch JBLs, and I'll use this for when I'm doing gigs and DJing and shit, and it'll be fucking loud in the corner of the hall, you know what I mean? I'll do a little free air, look at that, oh fuck's sake. I'll do a little free air excursion video of it in a minute if you like, and I'll post that up after this one. Should be all good.